As you're driving around the Houston area, you might spot a billboard highlighting the disappearance of 4-year-old Cyan Amos. It's part of a multi-agency initiative to generate leads in the case to reunite her with her father. Her father, Craig Amos Jr., is joining us now in Studio A to talk more about Cyan and the fight to bring her home. Good morning, sir. We appreciate your time. We know it's extremely a difficult time for you, so thank you so much for coming in and sharing her story with us. Talk to us about your little girl.
Well, my daughter, Cyan, she's 4 years old now, and she went missing at 2 years old. And it was December 9th was the last time that I had an opportunity to hug her. And that was me giving her a hug and telling her goodbye as she went to have her parenting time with her mother. And from that point on, when I went to pick her up December 28th, she was nowhere to be found. She had basically abandoned her apartment and disappeared from there. So it's been an ongoing search since the 28th of December. She was officially filed as a missing child February 9th.
Of the following year.
Of the following year. Yeah. was when I was finally able to get a missing persons report. And it's been tough from that point on, because I had her every other week. We had our obviously court-ordered visitation
arrangements, yeah.
And so I saw her every month, at least 14 days a month. So she was at that age where we were really bonding, and it was a joy to watch her come into her own.
Yeah.
And to kind of to have that ripped from you, and you not know or have any idea where your child is.
Where she's at, yeah.
It's demoralizing, to say the least. But it's been a devastating year and 6 months now.
Yeah. Is the whereabouts of her mother known?
And at this time, we don't know for sure. It took us about a year to finally get enough information that she was located in the Florida area. And then once she kind of got wind that we were looking for her, she up and fled again. And so at this point, we don't have really any idea of if she's still in the Florida area, if she's left and went to any other areas as of right now.
If your daughter can hear you or see this, if her mother sees this, what is your message to either of them?
To please bring I just want to hug my daughter again. And I would ask you to please just let me know if she's okay. If anybody knows where she's at, let me know if she's okay. Because I don't think that any parent should have to go through the unbearable suffering that I'm going through at this point. And any information out there, I was there at the very start, and I plan to be there until it's the end. So if anyone has any information, or if anyone sees this, or send Cyan's mother, if you see this, please just tell me where our daughter is so that I can hug her again.
Do you suspect she knows where your daughter is?
I'm 100% believe that I believe that it's more of a coordinated, that I 100% believe that her family knows that she's out there and that they've spoken to her. Whether or not they're going to give me any information or not, that I don't know. But I think it's very hard for someone to just disappear, and to no one, know where she's at, because. And the only reason I say that I think that it's more coordinated than what I had believed in the beginning is just because when this whole thing started and we had finished with courts and we were, we didn't have any problems, parenting in terms of we had settled things in October and we were just fine. At least I felt, or I thought we were just fine. And December 9th, her family flew in, came down, and it just suddenly, that visitation period, that period to when I gave her to her mother, was the last time that I saw any of them.
And you never thought that would be the last time.
And right, I was under the impression that family was coming down, and it was the holidays,
celebrating the holidays.
It never crossed my mind that that was what was going on, and that makes it even harder because it's kind of like I'm fighting a battle amongst other individuals. Is that it's just me, and I'm doing everything that I can, but it's almost like I'm having to get through family members, or I'm having to get through to just wherever, and that makes it more challenging. But for me, it's more of children need stability. They deserve stability, and to completely rip one parent out is I think it doesn't get any worse. I don't think there's anything that anybody can do that is more evil or more hurting than to take a child's right to have a relationship with their parents. And that's been the challenge, or it's the challenge is, how do you continue? And you have to continue.
And just so I'm clear, to that coordinated effort that you speak of, you believe there's a coordinated effort taking place to prevent your daughter from seeing you, not necessarily from the two of them not being seen in public.
Not being seen in public. I think it's a coordinated effort for them, where they are going based off of whatever maybe the story may be, to keep her away from myself.
Your child.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to ask you, Craig, obviously billboards have been put up around the Houston metro highlighting your daughter's situation. This is in honor of National Missing Children's Day. What are your thoughts on that effort taking shape and to see your daughter's face plastered up there on billboards?
But it means everything. It means everything because the men and women, the ones that are advocating for these types of scenarios, and just really understanding, intimately and deeply what I'm going through, because a lot of them have either dealt with it or are dealing with it in a particular way. But it means a lot because you can 100% see the passion and just, it isn't just about advocating. It is, they've taken it and they've turned their frustrations and they've turned their pains into actions in different ways to really kind of help, people like me in my situation. So to see the billboard the first time was, I was emotionally charged, because that means a lot, that type of presence. I was able to get that type of, and it completely over the expectations of what I even, had imagined in that time period.
Well, we so much appreciate you coming on and sharing
you.
her story with us. To read more about Cyan's case, go to clicktohouston.com and type in missing in Houston. Thank you so much for joining us at 8. We'll see you back here for the news at 9.